are an entrepreneur, a legal professional, or someone dealing with debt issues, today's topic is crucial for you. We'll be diving deep into the key differences between corporate insolvency and individual insolvency. Under IBC 2016, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. What is insolvency and why does it matter? Insolvency refers to a financial situation where an individual or a company is unable to repay its debts. Under IBC 2016, different procedures exist for handling insolvency based on whether it involves companies or individuals. So, understanding these differences is essential for businesses, creditors, and debtors to take informed decisions and informed legal steps. What you will learn in this video, what is insolvency and how it works under IBC 2016. Key differences between corporate and personal insolvency. So how does the resolution process work for both the cases? Impact on creditors and debtors. So by the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of how insolvency works for individuals and corporations and the legal procedures involved. So stay tuned. Corporate versus individual insolvency. The key differences between corporate and individual insolvency. I will explain you point by point where the key differences comes. In case of individual insolvency, who will file an application? And in case of corporate insolvency, who will file application? So in case of corporate insolvency, either financial creditor under section 7 of IBC or operational creditor under section 9 of IBC or corporate debtor itself under section 10 of IBC file an application to Honorable NCLT. So in case of corporate insolvency, either financial creditor or operational creditor or corporate debtor itself can file application before Honorable NCLT. Whereas in case of individual insolvency, there is no such classification like either operational or financial creditor. Creditor will file an application. Withdrawal of application. Who will withdraw the application and how application will be withdrawn? In case of corporate insolvency, 90% of COC approval is required for withdrawing an application. In case of individual insolvency, 90% of creditor consent is required. Committee of creditors. Because in case of individual insolvency, there is no committee of creditors. All creditors will attend. Whereas in corporate insolvency, COC is mandatory. Financial creditors form COC. If there are no financial creditors, then operational creditors will come into picture for forming a COC. Meeting of creditors. See, in case of corporate insolvency, COC meetings are mandatory because COC will take all decisions. Whereas in case of individual insolvency, there is no like mandatory meetings, but creditors will meet. There is no mandatory. Moratorium, both the cases, moratorium is there. Interim moratorium is there in case of individual insolvency. Interim moratorium is not there in corporate insolvency. Point of difference is approval plans. In case of individual insolvency, 75% of creditor assent required for approving a plan. Whereas corporate insolvency, 66% of COC approval is required. 66% of COC assent is required for approving a resolution plan in case of corporate insolvency. Whereas in individual insolvency, 75% of creditor assent is required. If rejection plan is required, rejection plan, if plan is rejected, if the resolution plan is rejected, then in case of corporate insolvency, then it leads to liquidation. Whereas in case of individual insolvency, when plan is rejected, then it leads to bankruptcy application. Creditor classification. So among the creditors, in individual insolvency, financial, operational, and other creditors are there. Whereas in COC, whereas in case of corporate insolvency, among the creditors, yes, secured creditors, unsecured creditors are there. So like, share, and subscribe the video. Thank you.